today you're going to receive an unexpected message, okay, from somebody who you might not have heard from for weeks, months, or even years. This message isn't going to be breadcrumbs. I'm hearing it's not going to be a hey. This is going to be an absolute confession of what they've been doing and how they feel. This has been bottled up for quite a while. I feel it's going to catch you off guard, okay? I don't feel this person's going to just, like I say, hey, you know, they're just literally it's going to be like a tsunami of emotion. I'm hearing from my guides that they have been triggered emotionally by something in their life. This could be, maybe it's health or grief, or something's happened, you know, like a big life event. Maybe someone's lost their job. But it's a big life event. Something's happened that is triggering this person, your ex, to come clean with you, okay? But it's just going to come totally out of the blue. So today I'm going to have a look at usual thing, you know, what's going on in their life at the moment. Let's see what we can glean from that. And then later on, is this are they genuine kind of energy, or is it more just, you know, offloading to you? That's what I really want to find out today. And then obviously the best possible outcome. But, you know, some of you, it could have been ages. It could have been absolutely ages. So let me see what is going on. In fact, I'm going to use my tarot deck first today. I'm going to get my tarot deck out. So I'll just give these a shuffle. While I'm shuffling, thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. It's really kind of you. And all your comments, I do read them. Please leave comments. I love to read the comments. And if you'd like my help, just click on the title of this video. Links are below in the description box. It's all on the website, all my readings. And check out the $1 limited reading. That will give you some help. Okay, I've got one card. I'm going to take three. I'm going to take 3 cards. Let's have a little look. Ooh, bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming, the 6 of Swords. They're moving on. They are leaving somewhere. But you know, the 6 of Swords as well, it can mean that they've had some loss. That's what I really do feel today. They could have had some loss, and there's some grief surrounding it. Now, grief doesn't always mean, you know, death and all of that stuff. It can just be losing your life path, your career, just something, but they've lost something, okay? Right, let's have a look at what is going on in there. Look at these. Right. Okay, we have got, sitting in the middle, Temperance, but the cards it's crossed with. So basically, they're trying to stay balanced. They're trying to stay calm. They feel you're their soulmate, possibly would like some form of reconciliation. But within their environment, we've got 3 of Cups in the reverse and the 8 of Swords upright. So they're feeling very trapped in a situation that's gone sour, okay? The part is over with 3 of Cups in the reverse. But they're feeling very trapped, mentally trapped. But what they're doing is they're putting on a brave face with the Temperance in the upright. They're trying to just stay level. Temperance is all about level. Okay, now 3 of Cups in the 3 of Cups in the reverse and the Temperance card can mean someone's had an addiction of some sort. It's usually drink with the Cups cards. That they've got what's the word? They've sorted it. It's stopped. Okay, so if there is definitely something to do with some addiction here. Either somebody's stopped the addiction, whatever it was, and they're now in the Temperance energy, or there's some grief or loss connected into their energy around this 3 of Cups in the reverse, okay? but they're feeling very trapped, they're feeling very restricted, there's a lot of anxiety, and I feel that they are feeling so much pressure now. And going back to what I was channeling, they've bottled it all up, and this is why it's going to be so unexpected. You are literally going to get an essay. That's what I am hearing, and you're going to open this up, and you're going to remember this reading. You will remember this reading, and you're going to think, whoa, okay, this isn't hi, what you up to. This is hi and like 15 paragraphs. That's what I'm really getting today. Really, really a lot of information that's going to come at you in one go. So yeah, they've just pressure. I feel they've been silenced for a while. I'm not saying anybody particular silenced them, but because of life, sometimes you have to pick your moment, don't you? And I think they've been trying to pick their moment, and then, you know, it's just like that pressure valve, isn't it? The pressure builds up, and they're just going to take a chance. I feel that this loss or whatever's happened in their life has made them realise that life isn't always like this. There are ups and downs, and life is precious, and that you are precious. Okay? You are precious. You're precious. Let me see what they say to you. I will have a look if it's genuine. I feel it is. I feel it is genuine, you know. Even if you do nothing about it, because I always like to emphasise that you don't have to. Okay? You don't have to. I feel it's genuine. Yeah, they feel that contacting you now will be the right path for them. And they've realised that love is a beautiful journey, and they're on the wrong path. Okay? There's been something in their life that has literally changed your person, your ex. It's changed them. They have a totally different look on life, your relationship, what happened, and also the part that they played in it. The part that they played in it. They've really started looking at themselves. Passion. They're still very passionate about you, or the passion's being reignited. Okay? Wedding. Gosh, were you married to this person, or did you have a long-term relationship? That sometimes long-term relationships can, it happens, you know, it's life, isn't it? Just went a bit flat, and also with long-term relationships, life gets in the way, doesn't it? You know, there's other things going on in life, like family, money, you know, the whole thing, and you don't always have time to put it into the relationship. But that is a key here. I feel, I'm hearing, they wish they had invested more time and effort into it. I feel the heart's been broken by something recently. Divine timing, yeah. Trust in divine timing. This arrives when it's meant to. Now that card, for me, is clarifying what I'm hearing about. It could be weeks, months, years. You know, the thing with this kind of stuff is it's only when we look back on life, and sometimes we'll see, gosh, yeah, that didn't happen for ages, but when it happened, it was the right time, you know? And that's what I feel this is. Yeah, this is what they wish they'd done at the bottom. Okay, sparks. Oh, throwing them all over the floor. Yeah, they wished that they kept the sparks flying and surprised each other with gestures of love. Yeah, they wish they put more effort in. That's what I felt a few minutes ago, that, you know, life gets in the way, and relationships can be hard work, you know, especially when you've got a lot of other stuff going on in the background, and maybe you've got children, you know, you're just being pulled in a million directions, and it's it's easier, isn't it, sometimes not to put the effort in because you've only got so much energy left. But they wish they'd put more in. They wish they'd kept it alive. Now, I feel that the relationship was passionate with you and this person. And I don't just mean in a physical way. You laughed a lot. You laughed a lot, okay? And you got on and you got each other. And that is why, after all this time, this person is just going to open up to you. You were best friends. You were good friends, really good friends. Yeah, they're going to make you a proposal as well. I've just split that deck. An offer in the near future that comes as a surprise. Oh, this is going to be a surprise. Massive surprise. And I think that's why I'm here today, to tell you it's coming, okay? And even if you say no, it will be the right time for you both to have this conversation for some reason. All right? Let me just double check that it is totally... Let's get my other tarot deck out, my Rider-Waite out. Just give me some more on this, please. Give me some more on this, please. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse. Now, for me, that means in their life they've dropped the ball. The ball's dropped. Something they've been trying to juggle isn't juggling anymore. But with regards to you today, what I'm channeling today is I feel they know they should have paid you more attention. That their attention wasn't on you all of the time. And that goes back to other things in the way, okay? There's just other things that have been in the way that it was just easier. It was easier. I'm just hearing it was easier for them not to put the effort in, okay? Let's see, are they genuine today? Knight of Cups. Just going to split the deck a little bit more. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, be prepared for a very quick out of the blue message where everything gets dumped on you, okay? They might contact you through social media. The old meaning is the arrows of love with that card, okay? I just shuffled and there it is again. It's like, come on, Keeley, are you listening? Yeah. Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. That for me is truth, honesty, cutting through the bullshit, clarity, and everything's on the table. A fresh slate with the words that come out of their mouth, the total truth, total honesty. You will know exactly where you stand with this message. They're not going to play games with you. They're not going to send a message to see if you reply or if you are interested. They are going to tell you the God's honest truth about how they feel, what has been happening, and what they would like to happen. I do not feel that they will pressure you, okay? I feel that because of the time, and there's been a lot of water that's gone under the bridge, that they're not going to pressure you. No, they're not. They're not going to pressure you at all. They're going to give you time to think about it, all right? They're going to give you the time to think about what you want, and do you want to reinvest into this situation again? Because for some of you it has been a wee while, as I say, and you might not want to, but there is divine timing, because your higher self knows. All our higher selves do, and sometimes things happen when they happen because that is the right time, okay? The Sun, they're genuine. Yeah, they'd love nothing more than for you to reconcile with them. And I'm hearing just even just talk with them. If they can just be open and honest with you and not have to hide anything. But this is a very positive card. If this is what you want, it's going to work. Ace of Swords, the Sun. I'm hearing that they will want to take better care of you, that you spent a lot of time sacrificing stuff, that you were the main driving force or the one who gave the care. Okay? And I think on occasions, maybe more than occasions, you put your needs and desires on the back burner. Okay? And this is where they wish that they'd given you more, that they'd kept it going, that they'd stoked those fires a bit more. Right? Because I've seen the Strength card, and I feel today that there was something where there was so much other things you were carrying, they were carrying, something was going on where it was really difficult to just keep all those balls in the air. But yeah, this person does love you. Bottom of the deck, there we go, King of Cups. They'll be back. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but not necessarily. For me, this person is somebody who is now emotionally very stable. And I feel they were before with you, and I feel they were kind and gentle, okay? And you knew they loved you. That I just feel it was really sad, actually. You knew this person loved you, okay? But yeah, they're going to come back. Anything else? And they're hoping this is you, Queen of Swords. Okay. They're hoping that you will listen to them, because the Queen of Swords is quite often somebody who's got someone blocked. But for me today, reading your energy, I feel that this will come in such a manner, and there'll be so much of it, you will spend a while intellectualizing it. I don't feel, and I think they know this, I don't feel you're going to just be very emotional to start with. I think you're going to read it all, analyse it all, and then make a decision on a mental level, not particularly from your heart. Yeah, I don't see you opening up straight away. I think you're going to be quite reticent about how you reply to this, because you thought this was dead and buried. Okay, and I think when it ended, this relationship, you might have had to have help from other people, but also it left you with a lot of mental scars. You know, when a relationship ends and you're churning and churning, and it was really quite painful for you. They know this, though. They're not going to make you rush you. They're not going to. And if you say no, I feel that will be. It will be appreciated, okay? It will be appreciated. So let me just, one more message. Oh, I'll have two. They've come out. Yeah, they think you've moved on, you see. There's something happened in their life. I know I'm repeating myself, but there's something happened in their life that they just want to tell you how they feel, okay? Because what they've been saying is they haven't reacted when people mention you. It's almost they've closed off, and we all do it, don't we, just to function sometimes. So they haven't really been mentioning you. I'm becoming a better person is interesting, because we got that Temperance card out. Now, if they've had any bad habits, they've dealt with them. Okay, going back to the beginning of this reading, 3 of Cups in the reverse, but now they're in Temperance upright. That is someone who's dealt with any form of, let's call them habits, okay? They've dealt with that. It could be that was part of the problem in your relationship, but they're seriously not in that energy now. Okay? They're seriously not in that energy now. I think it's a beautiful energy for you. Lift off. This is what's coming before we finish. Fast action, progression forward, the wait is over. That's a rocket, okay? This is sudden. this is going to be really, really quick, and hang on to your hats, everybody. All right, so take care. Just remember though, you're on the pedestal, no breadcrumbs, the whole table. You're the best, you're worthy, you're amazing. You don't have to do anything to be loved, okay? You don't have to do anything to be loved. Just remember you are wonderful, absolutely wonderful, okay? Speak to you soon. I love you. Take care, and watch out for this. You'll have to let me know if you what happens, because I just keep seeing this great big message. All right. Anyway, I'll leave it to you. Leave it with you even. Speak soon. Bye.